Good morning, everyone. My live chat is black on my preview. This is an excellent connection. Whatever DVR. Okay. Well, unmuted, mute. Hello. Okay, so how are you guys doing this morning? Everything's delayed, so the preview's delayed. Okay. It'll show up better after it's all posted, I assume. Today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through this and do what I'm doing. Pretend I know what I'm doing. I don't. I'm using OBS. I'm Wise One. I'm Lady Karen on Wise One channel, and today I am showing you what I normally do with my life. It's been a while since I've been on. For those who have been subscribed for a bit, they know not to expect too much. So, capture top moments. Okay. So, as I'm navigating through using OBS and using all this stuff on YouTube, such as it says open widget, port, error, stream status. Like, I don't want to know how many dropped. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lag between my software and your live video, and yeah, nobody else is up except for one person, so the amount of connection for streaming, it's just saying port. It's not saying that there's no data. So I thought about getting over here. Okay, so I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna try it here in Google Sheets. I don't know what I'm doing. Bullet journal. I have gone ahead and this is my cover page. I'm gonna go into tasks. I haven't done anything in any of these, weekly, daily. I've put down monthly, weekly, daily, like tasks and things I want to do. I want to put in diets and menus. I want to put in moods that I want to gauge throughout June. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put down main goals that I want. Okay, so main goals. And then monthly goal. Month goal. June goal. Oh, let's just say June goal. Alright, thank you for joining me today. Or watching. Yeah, nobody's up. It's Friday. You're all back to work. Getting over this quarantine and enjoying holiday weekend. Hopefully there won't be too many crowded events this year. I'm going to finish this year without going to any crowded events, which is difficult because I don't want to disappoint the kids. But it's just better to avoid the crowds. I don't know why or how there'll be crowds this year, but there will be, because people are people. Virtual things. I'm trying to figure out how to do a yard sale or do that without avoiding. I don't think there'll be a crowd with my yard selling. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about making a mask, a thing of my just regular facade and regular just costume thing doing. I don't know if I should just go into regular live. I might end this and start a regular live thing and go live otherwise for some other thing. I'll go ahead and end this. I like being able to show you what I'm doing on my on my screen. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to share the screen and do the other stuff inside YouTube. And probably last time I did this, we gauged how much internet I was taking in, and the fact that there's only other 1% awake to use internet device. Internet streaming should be good. Should be really good. I'm not downloading anything. I've got like, maybe I'll close this out. And yeah, we will see. We'll see what we're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so main goals. Alright, so June goals, I want to get through paperwork. So I have probably years worth of paperwork that I want shredded. I just don't want to drop it off that stuff, and then I want to take this pretty fantasy that I have is to take all this shredded material and make it into a what do you call it? Like a dough, and do pretty creative work with it, whether it's making bowls, whether it's making stuffed paper, whether it's making new paper, whatever it is. It just, because it's a big project, I don't have as much experience with it, so it feels like it's bigger than what it really is, and the time to take to do it really makes a difference in the actual application of this inspiration. Somehow, you know, we all get tied up into these things. So June, if I have the intention of getting through all my paperwork, organizing paperwork, work. Will that wrap around? Okay, so sort of getting into paint format. So the format, we're going to go into format, we're going to go into text wrapping. I don't want it to, I want it to wrap. Will it wrap everything or just that one cell? These are columns, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Going down are columns. These are rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Row. Yeah. We have file, edit, view, insert. Thought about adding in things like from my calendar or like Google Docs. Let's see if I have any notes. I'm scared of my notes. And keep. Google is pretty good. Wow. It looks like I'm frozen in here. It's 7 minutes too. I'm so ugly. Okay, so daily kitty litter tasks. Dish soap, baking. Oh no, these things were to pick up, so I know, or to do. This is just like off my head, things that I pick up from all these. Alright, yeah, let's not show that. How do I edit, pause, and do things? So that should be, let's unpin that. No, don't unpin that. Hide. How do I hide? I don't want to archive. Let's just get out of notes then. See, this is why it's live. This is why it's age restricted. Let's just go into tasks. Shouldn't be. Yeah, let's load tasks. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. I don't know if I want to know about frames dropping or anything like that. Are you guys? I mean, I don't have any viewers. Mario. Our exercise study took me also. Sort pictures, journal, shred papers. Yeah, so shredding papers would be in there. Would be, I would have to schedule or put tasks in. Yeah, we'll put in tasks. Let's look at tasks and things like shred papers. Shred papers. Enter key ends up putting it down. Tab key moves it over to the side, this way, that way. Tab key has arrow, but it's going tab this way or that way. Backspace. Saving. Oh. Backspace tab. Nope, that was something I could do on a different program. Cook meals, shred papers, blog, sweep and mop the floor. Those are just, these are daily tasks. Okay, weekly tasks. Make sure it's good. Clean. Clean room. Make YouTube videos. Make menus. Alright. Yeah. I hope everybody is doing well during this pandemic. Add a tasks. Make sure scrubs. I've been all into this like coffee scrub thing now. Oh, I love it. It's because I'm a coffeeholic. Can you say coffeeholic? Yeah, I've gone. This is where my face is ugly. My teeth look worse than they are. They still look worse. Oh my god. Alright. Tasks. Weekly, daily task lists. Do I have this regular task list? Or do I? Yeah. Clean my office, bring stuff in from workshop, post stuff out in workshop, borrow. That's done. Alright. It's not even a thing anymore. How old is this task list? Try outfit. Yeah, that's done. And that's done. We don't even have the futon anymore. Yeah. That's training video outline. Work on catalog, create firehouses, cut strips for clothing, squares, work on routine. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so sort through papers. Sort through. Sort through papers. What are like a, how do you wrap? Alright, going into format. Go into text wrapping, and then how do I, is there a, hold on, can I, if I left click it, right click it, so can I paint that format? That just does it to the next cell, I think, or to the next place that I put it. There should be a, make a copy, like, establish a, alright, new share, import, make a copy. So I'm learning how to do YouTube. I'm learning how to use more Google. Like I took a tutorial, but until I use it, like, I am different. And that's, you know, everybody's different. Personally, what I do is I go through like an obscene amount of information. Like I can read the whole handbook. I can sit there and read for 4 hours, given the chance, opportunity, or ability to sit down with something for 4 hours if I'm not distracted. And then I apply it. And knowing me, anything and everything that can go wrong will go wrong when I try something out within like the first 24 hours. Any and every job I've ever had. Things that rarely ever happen in my previous jobs would happen the day I would start. It wouldn't be my fault. Occasionally there would be things outside of my control that would occur on that particular day while I'm there. They'd be like, well, this doesn't normally happen, but when it does, if it were to ever happen again, this is what we do. And usually that's just how the universe goes. Oh, hey, it's you. Let's just go ahead and so I get the XP and I apply it, and the stuff that I apply, and sometimes it's just the fact that I've read it helps me remember it. I trust visual far more than I trust audio because I only have a percentage of my hearing. So therefore, I don't trust that I heard correctly or that I understood correctly. Information that I don't trust, I don't keep readily available. I'm sure it's there somewhere in a life experience, imprinted upon my DNA, deep within the recesses of my subconscious, down below, and to the points that we as humans don't know or don't understand how to access. And I'm sure it's there. I'm sure everything I've ever read, looked at, learned, or understood, or didn't even understand or experienced is somewhere in it, printed. But usually that's how it works, is that I maintain it, use it, or grab it, and it's there. So for a lot of people, they're like, that's way too much information for me there, or that's information overload. For me, I don't get that. I don't get an information overload. I do get certain sensory overloads, or certain anxiety overloads, or certain, things that I have to deal with that I'm not comfortable with. But information, I love it. I can't get enough. I've strived to. I want more of it. I sit there and wait for it. It really kicks and kills me. But having to wait for more information, it's so much so that it gets to the point where I shut down and I don't do anything because I'm trying to learn. So honestly, I want to click buttons, but having to somebody watch or having somebody do this with me, whereas I'm trying to make it as comfortable for them as it is for me. I can't just dive in and just do whatever I want to do, like click buttons and make YouTube hate me, and like make YouTube like try to ban me from all YouTube because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm sitting there clicking buttons that shouldn't be clicked. I'm like, no. It's where it gets a little difficult for me to go, oh no. So like panicking, I was like still going like, how do I not panic? And like, well, it's just, now you know where my kids live. There's things I have anxiety about that you don't even know. I sat there, discussed with somebody, or just started rattling off the things with everyday American food. I'm pretty sure they've had to overcome anorexia because they're and tell them about food and everyday things that everybody generally eats. They're like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. And we eat that, and we eat a lot of it, and it's nasty. And I have my other vegan friends and my other friends that eat organic and healthy. It's not so bad. And they're like, yeah. And they're like, yep, It's enough to drive people to be anorexic, and I don't understand. Like, how much food do we normally need? So, okay, so I also want to go through moods and things that I want to log through in June. Let's go ahead and log the certain, like, notable hours. Okay, and then daily overall mood. And then let's look at weekly mood. How did I feel about the week? Like, did I have a horrible week? Was it worth going through? Was it something that I can, did something monumentally devastating occur on that particular week in June that I never want to go through again, traumatized and awful, or, okay, so tracking moods, okay, and then also after meals. How do I feel before and after meals? Okay, so before meals. Before eating. Trying to find triggers. If you're bipolar, ADD, all sorts of things that triggers. Food may not be like a cure-all, but it's definitely makes a difference. with the things that you do. When you read about gut health, and it shouldn't be an all-consuming thing unless it's your niche, an all-consuming thing, but the profound impact that what we eat affects our lives. You are what you eat saying comes from the things that we learn about, so I'm trying to learn and track my moods, and to understand them better, to understand myself better, will help me be able to navigate through my life. This might be a horrible stream. It says error experiencing. Oh gosh. Okay. YouTube hates my software. Okay, so the uploading stream or internet is a lot thinner than what I'm getting in. A lot thinner. So, yeah, it's harder to push out like my streaming than it is to come in. Oh, like professionals, your professional YouTubers that get paid for it, would they have better ways? They pay for high-end, like being able to output better quality. So if that were something to contribute to, figure out how to get paid so that better YouTubes, like I can do more where I organize videos, where I'm organizing my life videos. I can have more as soon as I figure out how to monetize or figure out how to accept payments, either Patreon or something. You guys can, if you guys donate or contribute, I plan on having, like with stuff, having, this is my life, this is how I organize from being something unsuccessful, unorganized, life to I'm a highly successful person. This is the actual journey through. They're like, oh, it was so hard, it was really bad, or I kept at it, I failed a bazillion times. I keep hearing that, but I don't see the actual work that they put in. And personally, not seeing that makes it difficult. So to me, there's a missing gap, and it's pretty much a canyon of I was unsuccessful and now I'm successful. I want to see the little baby steps, the little information of, oh, how that turned around, or where did that investment come from, or where did that payoff of their personal sacrifice. They're like, if I do more of this, I get these kind of results. So here, as I'm trying to get through this, as you will probably watch a lot of my ums go away. Knock on wood. I want my ums to go away. I want my to go away. And as I'm getting more focused, a lot of things will probably get more clear. So here on understanding moods, understanding myself, I'm looking for patterns. A lot of things that I will self-analyze for recognition would be things like before and after eating, or before sleeping. I'm trying to find correlations. After sleeping, things like sunshine. Before outside, for outside, time after outside. These are things I can gauge with, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So can I add another like the first day of June. How do I add one? How do I, like, first day of June all the way down to like the 30th day? I don't need 35 days of June. Knowing me, I'd put 35 days of June in because I could somehow create 35 days. The whole universe would change just so I could have 35 days of June. We have daylight savings times. Garrison, I will put 35 days in June. Thank you very much. Just because I can't, I will. So, I can start journaling my moods on the 2nd of June. Alright, I have no idea when my partner and I hooked up, but or got together or moved in. I can't remember the day he moved in. So this May, Labor Day? Is it Labor Day or Memorial Day? It's Memorial Day, then Labor Day, I believe. Summer is like in between Labor Day and Memorial Day, basically. Fall events, Memorial Day, Labor Day. So there's a 4th of July in there. Like I said, information I gotta trust, and I might do a flip or dyslexic or something. So this holiday weekend, which is, basically going on now. It's like between now and Monday is a holiday weekend. I love, but like I said, the information I don't trust. Being psychic. Living through days before they happen. Living through days that have already happened. Being stuck in different times. I don't trust our calendar. I have to have solidly there, and I have to double check like some OCD person on things. So some days, some years, I swear Labor Day happens first, and other years Memorial Day happens first. Memorial Day is when we don't celebrate, we honor soldiers who died in battle or died in military period. We honor our military, and especially the military that passed. Then Labor Day is basically all the people at work, because it's what makes our economy run. Those are the days that happen at the other end of summer. So, like I said, information I trust. I don't trust the calendar, I don't trust the date, I don't trust the clock. I can read it, I know, I've done it. And yeah, I can look it up. Hey, look at this. I can look this up. Watch, I think it's Monday, so yeah, Memorial Day. Yeah, it's honor the military that's passed. I used to feel way more patriotic before current president, sitting president. Is he still sitting? I just avoid it, and then those who sit there and assess what he just said, to assess all the consequences of what he says. Usually I'm one of those NPR people. Yes, I watch NPR. Live it, love it, enjoy it. And so yeah, Memorial Day. I can look it up. It's Memorial Day, Monday, the 25th of May. Yeah, we're going to do our anniversary on that because we just couldn't remember when we moved in. So we just picked a day. It probably wasn't that day, but that's our anniversary day. So that day. So I'm trying to do a lot of this organization before that day so we can enjoy that day. And both honoring fallen soldiers and anniversary. It's morbid. Things I learn about myself. Alright, close that out. Workshop. Oh, yes. Hopefully, I want to organize my workshop before June. So that shouldn't be in this thing, but there will be times that I have to organize my office. So it'll be mostly office stuff. So before and after moods for projects. Oh, I don't have to hit moods before project because this is a separate page. Okay, before projects. C as tappy after projects. You know, I would probably type faster if the only thing I was doing was think about typing. Okay. Diet menu. What's that? This would be easier if I had like one start here so that I can go through the days of June. I've never done it that way. I like the whole listing things out like in a row and then drop 2 down to row and do things. I don't know. Just the way I look at it, it's the way my brain currently works. You can rewrite how your brain works. That's what I love about my brain. I learned how to have short-term memory. That was fun. Yeah, I learned how to remember certain audio stuff. Usually phone numbers are fun because I don't really consciously remember phone numbers. I take like a keypad that's, you know, the number pad on the thing, and I muscle memory it. If you tell me something, I just muscle memory the phone number in. It's how I used to do it. I just like call my friend that begins with the letter L, and I would say, oh, just call it, and then a type of phone number. I wouldn't consciously be going, oh, this number, this one, area code, da 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 da. You know, I would just pick up the phone, call so and so, do it, and it would ring. And somebody goes, oh, what's so and so's phone number? What's your old friend's phone number? And I'd go, because they'd tell me. Now, if it's a visual thing, it's a little bit easier that I can see something, do it, and I can draw it from memory a little bit easier from a visual because I can see it. Yeah, finger spelling sucks because I don't know how to spell things because my mother, bless her heart, told me, sound it out. I don't do that for my kids. One, we're Americans. We don't do anything phonics. We don't phonologically. Yeah, we don't do anything by the way that it sounds. 2, we all have an accent. We don't, you know, your milk versus your milk. Hanger, but you're hangry, hanger, and hanger. Like, what the? He's like, what do you mean hanger? I'm like, that's, yeah, like, grace, and all that's just like accent, first of all. And then there's a pitch I can't hear. Guys have this pitch, and females with large noses have this pitch. It's a low pitch. It's a mute pitch. It's a pitch that I cannot hear. It does not exist to me. So I get maybe so many syllables out of a word, out of a sentence, I can't hear every syllable pronounced. I can't sound it out and then look it up in the dictionary. Sure, it would be great. I gave my 7-year-old, she's 7 currently, a tool. I opened up Google. I said, click on this little microphone and then speak, spell such and such word. And she, it was great because she was asking me how to spell words. I just pretend I know how to spell because at her current level, yeah, I know how to spell the majority of her words. The little red squiggly lines under all my words, under my documents and stuff, have saved my life. And it has taught me how to actually spell. I'll do an association with that. So we're on this video, or this live stream is supposed to be only about bullet journaling. So if I can hone in, pay attention, and do just this journaling, we could try some experiments out here. I want more coffee. I'm gonna end this after I finish my coffee. Go get more coffee. Hop back on here. And maybe somebody will join me. I know generally live chats, they stay up for so long, and then people can come in and view. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to, and this is not June, so why am I doing, we got like a whole week till June. Nah, y'all, there is no later, there is no, I have to do things when I think of them. And people are like, that's too early for, like, if I don't do it now, I'll remember to do it because it'll feel as if it's done, because I'll replay it in my head so often that it'll feel like it's done. Like, I'll see it, do it, and it feel like I'm in it while I'm thinking about it. Another interesting thing that I've done is, so let's go with breakfast. Let's go with thinking and trying to visualize and trying to remember things. Visualize, breakfast, lunch, dinner, is I've tried a new visualization memory. It's an application, not like a computer app, not like a phone app, not like a software program, but more mental. A lot of people are using the word hack nowadays, but it's a new way to think, a new way to experience memories and thoughts. Is I have put myself mentally, you know how you can have a sense of self in your mind, visualized in a VR. It's very fun. I've taken it from the Mentalist television series, where I forgot which year that is, and he talks about, well, you picture a house of cards, or you picture yourself a castle, or you picture yourself an office, and you just put these memories in these files, or you put these, so I have keywords and associations and all sorts of other different memory abilities, all these geniuses put things in these places. I put them in VR files. Honestly, if that was an interesting television show series, Netflix show series, Lock or something like that, and where they, you put the key or something like that, where they put the key in their neck. It was really diabolical, sci-fi-esque, and they shut down, but then up pops a sense of self, like a copy of them, and then there's a door, and it leads into their whole, mind. Mine is like this weird open field universe and but I like keep a little ball like off of Stargate Universe, where they have those cute little hovering balls that I really, really want, because I want to see the application of like what, you know, I don't even know how they get the ball hovering in, you know, Hollywood and filming these things, like the application. So like I have a VR ball where I can whip in and it's the whole screen, and I can sit there through the, you know, tube touch, holograph, all this cool stuff, this memory, this word association, Friday, put it under June, put it under, you know, memory recipes. I can draw it up and I can see it in front of me and have it like immersed. And I'm sitting here doing a memory of reading a recipe, or, you know, where I have, you know, for me, I have more senses in this virtual reality because it's in my mind. It's not the current application of what you do. Like, oh, we're going to puff out the aromatic scent of lavender so you can experience a field of lavenders in your face, and then, you know, pressurized gloves or nothing. You know, in your mind, you can experience, visualize, and merge yourself in these memories, and it's fun. So probably on the outside of my body, I'm sitting here staring like this, I'm moving and looking, and I've got this whole 360. You know, so like when I'm sitting down, like if I try to remember this video or to remember this stream, it would be me, and I can remember the things and items on this desk. Not all of them, because I'm not that practiced yet or that disciplined into memories. There's got to be over 150 objects on this desk. I kid you not. I'm talking literal. I'm not exaggerating. There's several. There's trillers, there's tools, there's electronics, there's files, there's, I don't know why there's pink nail polish. There is this needs to be thrown away. I sometimes, what I used to do is I used to take the sticker frame and like put it on a piece of paper, put it on a wall or something, and write little things inside of it. Like if I were to put it onto a piece of paper, then I could like write little dates or names or things or little cute little things in that. I will also be taking this bullet journal and trying to put it onto a physical notebook, some sort of writing down, whether I create it or just find a notebook that's a whole bunch of stuff written in it. Yeah, so snacks, dinner, June, yeah, recipes. How do I put, okay, so I want breakfast, lunch, dinner. I want to write down what I had on those days. But over here, I want to come up with, I need a menu and a diet. Okay, so what I actually ate, what I planned on eating. So that would be what I planned on eating, what I ate, what actually happened. Till I get to the point where I'm disciplined enough to actually write down, oh, we want oatmeal on this day for breakfast. Actually eating oatmeal, opening up my menu and eating oatmeal. Like, yeah, following what I wrote. That'll be an interesting day. So I have this fantasy in my head. I have the actual application of what I'm writing and typing. And then I have like what actually happened. So yeah, we'll just start with the breakfast, the diet, what I ate. Okay. What I ate, and then, or what was picked, and then we'll go with recipes. Yeah, do recipes. I don't know why not. Okay, so daily, the things I need done. Let's try getting up, go to bed, projects, yeah. So those won't be 1, 2, 3, like the dates, 1, 2, 3, second, third, and fourth. These are listed routinely. What I want to do, daily projects. Okay, organize paperwork. Okay, I'm gonna learn, research, and figure out how to just like make it a format, download, version history, email, publish to the web, no, document details, spreadsheet settings. Let's go in here and see what happens. General calculations. Just local time. Sure, what are calculations? Those are what happens when I enter numbers into a cell, like how many calories per day. If I want to list and add up things like calories. Alright, we don't want to do that. That's what the spreadsheet is for. Or spreadsheet. Yeah, that's what Google Sheets are for, is so that you can like sit there and list, like if I were doing the diabetic like sugars, listing sugars and figuring out, you know, if between 80 and 120 is a normal setting, and I like started logging in sugars throughout the day through each meal and things like that. My mother's diabetic, so that's why I'm talking about sugars. Or yeah, I'm like putting not numbers and figuring out data like how much money you make throughout a day, organizing paperwork daily. What did I do? What did I do? Where'd it go? Yeah. This is under daily, going to bed, projects. Where did I have my projects? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm breathing through life. Projects. Okay. Enter. And that would be organizing paperwork. Organizing paperwork. Format. Okay, I want to format that. I want it to wrap. I want them all to wrap. Just wrap. I will figure it out. I will research it. I will Google the crap out of how to do Google Sheets. And I will get it. I will figure it out. Because that's what I do. I'll probably apply colors and stuff to help with my ADD. You're like, yeah, what's ADD? It's attention deficit. It's watching me do a bullet journal and talk about how my mind works to people, where I have spent 48 minutes on a video, and like, we're gonna say maybe 15 minutes, if I'm lucky, was actually me working on the bullet journal. Weekly. So weekly. Okay, Sundays. Things I want to do on Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Weeklies, yes. We will talk about Sundays. And then we will talk about the Mondays. Just another manic Monday. Tuesday. 2 of these days. This is the second day of the regular weekday. So Wednesday. Thursday. Monday. one. Monotheistic. So it's one day out of all the sun, solar system. Okay, Thursday, Friday, fry those eggs and fry this day where you have a whole bunch of. Okay, and Saturdays. Saturn has rings. Should get married on a Saturday. Fine day. Bring around. All things come around eventually to a Saturday. Sat around all day. Okay, those are associations. Alright. And those I also are bullet points or log points that I use in my VR as well. Things that I did while I try to remember what I was doing, where I was going. They're like little checkpoints, save points. When I make a lot of music or weird accents or weird cues and keys, those help me personally go back to, it's sort of like you have the timestamps where you go back into a video and do something. It'll help me when I write down and log and look at things that I want to do on Mondays and Sundays. During June, if I don't have, say, internet access and I haven't put this on offline, or if the say just power outage because we're going through the apocalypse. Apocalypse days. Coffee makes the apocalypse doable, enduring. The fun part is I don't always trust what comes out my mouth. Or I'd like closed captions. No, that. If I have to think back on what I said, no, I'd be like, no, that was not what I was trying to get out to come out my mouth. Terrible. Durable like a battery. Durable? No. Enduring. It makes doable. It makes the apocalypse where you don't have to call the suicide hotline. People are don't joke about that. That's a serious thing. Y'alls are sitting there joking about the coronavirus. Yeah, I can joke about these things. I will joke about these things. Doesn't mean I'm going to commit suicide. So don't panic for those who don't understand suicidal tendencies, suicidal thoughts, suicidal, people that have died from suicide, where just the word suicide brings you a whole rush of experience, memories, and trauma. Just, don't flip your lid. Yes, coffee makes it so I don't commit suicide, homicide, and all those other things that are illegal because people don't like it. Yes, I am a messed up individual. Yes, this is age restrict for a reason. Yes, I would let my children watch this video because my children know me well enough. Well, they have to learn something somehow. My 2-year-old probably look at me and go, Mommy, whatever. I'm not gonna watch my YouTube videos. Be like, okay. So crazy, ADD, and all those other things. I love me. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I don't know you guys, and yeah, you probably say annoying things in the comments, and I probably get mad at you every once in a while for, not being considerate, kind, and respectful of people's boundaries, internet etiquette. I don't know, but I still love you guys. It's unconditional. My love is unconditional. I love you until I am sensitized from loving you. So it is conditional. Yeah, it's not like the love I have for my children. Yeah, it's definitely conditional. All right, so we're gonna end the stream because I'm gonna go get coffee. Mwah! Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Bye. End.